Hey everybody, it's your favorite gothic auntie and Vyvyan Wormwood here at the Oklahoma Master Gardener Potawatomi County Extension Office in Shawnee, Oklahoma. This is a garden that we planted, you can see, in 2014. So that's 2014. That's a year after I decided to become a master gardener with the help of Mama Wormwood, Misfit Wormwood. She helped out in that. We took the class together. It took about a few weeks to take the class, and we learned a whole bunch of things. So basically, I was just going to give you a little bit of a look around at the plants that we've got planted. They're just starting to come up. Some of them are blooming, some of them are, just kind of chilling, but I can show you some of what we've got going. So you can see we've got some salvia here. It's starting to bloom. It's very beautiful. It's really nice to look at, and it's got a little bit of a smell, but not much. This next to it is some oregano. It is very prolific, as you can see. We started off with about as much as the salvia there, and it has spread all the way across to there. As you can see, we've got a few weeds. We've got some hollyhock coming up. This right here is wood sorrel. Got a couple of pieces of rock. Actually, that might be wild bergamot. It kind of looks like clover. I'm not really sure. This is a type of sage, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, actually, it's not. It is a yarrow, and that one is pretty prolific, especially here in Oklahoma. I have some growing out by my house, so that's pretty cool. This is gaillardia and meadow sage. You can kind of see we've got little tags for the stuff in there. It makes it easier for us to identify them. We've got milkweed in there. There's some red sage. This right here is milkweed, I believe. You can kind of see right in here. This is a little blossom that's gonna go. So that's gonna be pretty cool when it goes. We've got a little bit of dill. It's just kind of like very sparse, but pretty prolific. I mean, it spreads. You can see it's kind of going everywhere, but like I said, it's very sparse, so it's kind of spread out everywhere. And then this right here, this is cool stuff. This is a type of succulent. It's called an ice plant, and they even grow in the winter, sort of, but they're supposed to kind of remind you of icicles. Moving on to the other bed here. This is red sage. We have some of that over there. So there's that. Then we've got our lyre leaf sage, which is nice. And then I'm not sure which part is weeds in there, but you can see, I believe that is some of the yarrow as well, but it has not bloomed. I think, no, actually, that is not. It is in the mint family. I cannot tell what it is right now without the thing there. Here's some Mexican hat. You can see it's got little curly cues. It's a pretty cute plant. Or there's a lead plant in there. That one will probably come up a little later. This is ironweed. Ironweed is very prolific. You can kind of see it's going a little bit of everywhere. Most of the plants that we've planted have gone a little everywhere. But that's the point of a butterfly garden. We've got autumn sage in here, but it doesn't look like a lot of it is up. And actually, that's henbit right there, which is most people consider it a weed. We've got this little bush here. This one is not exactly coming up just yet. I mean, it's coming up, but it's not alive right now. So that's going to take some time. Here's more of that milkweed.
I forgot to show you.
It's got some of the flowers in there. Actually, I'm not sure if this is milkweed or not. It might be. It kind of looks like something else. But we'll see as we go along. And then we're going over this way. More ironweed. You can kind of see it's a little bit of everywhere. This bed in particular is pretty prolific at this point in time, but at the next bed we'll do a little bit more because that's where the zinnias are. And then this is here. This is my favorite. It's bee balm, which is it's what you make with bergamot. It's bergamot. So bergamot actually makes tea, and it smells really good, especially when you rub it between your fingers. But it makes the Earl Grey tea, so it smells like Earl Grey tea over here. There's some fennel. You can kind of see it's a little bit of everywhere as well, going all around. Wild columbine. Now we're moving on to the next bed. It looks like the rosemary has expanded. This is more autumn sage over here. You can kind of see plants coming up. That's Russian sage apparently. There is some stuff. I think it's lamb's ear. Can't quite remember. There's supposed to be gaillardia right here, but we weeded it out. We weeded it out a couple months ago, and there's not a lot of it coming up, but you can see like there's the henbit kind of growing in there that should not be in there. Here's butterfly bush. This one's gonna grow during the spring. I mean, it's kind of spring now, but in Oklahoma the weather is kind of mental, so it's gonna take it some time before it can get back to its glory. We've got some sneezeweed. This looks like, it almost looks like carrots the way it's doing it, but okay, so I was just pointing out this is actually wild carrot, and it is considered a weed. It is all over the place. It looks like it's actually choking things out, so we're gonna have to pull that up later. There's some sweet Joe pie in there, some more of that carrot, pink swamp milkweed, which I do not see, and then there's the dill, and more of the henbit. We haven't, if you want a better view of a henbit, this is actually a pretty good view of one, because you can kind of see it's got like these purple flowers and a very rounded leaf. So that is that. Okay, so there's Russian sage, and there's more of that carrot in there. This is a huge rock. Look at that rock, it's really big. There's a dandelion in there. This is actually where the zinnia grows in this bed. It is very empty right now. And you can see our little sign for zinnia. This is possibly some of it coming up. You can kind of see it actually looks like something else. Certain. And then we move on to this bed where this area is kind of demolished. It looks like some of the zinnias are growing here. This is my favorite right here. This is the rosemary that has kind of wandered. It's wandered quite a bit. You can actually see that, but to the end of the bed. And rosemary is absolutely great for bees. It looks like we've got some more of the carrot in the front, which isn't exactly the greatest thing in the world. Like I said, we need to weed those gardens. And we've got some more rocks over here. There's more Russian sage, so we really like that plant. More zinnia looking things here. Mexican petunias. They're supposed to be right in here. They're needing to come up. This is sedum. It's pretty prolific as well. You can kind of see that. So that's pretty cool. But that's basically the 4 beds that we have. And I'm trying to back up and get a good picture of it. But so you can see, and it's very cloudy and kind of sunny. There's our shed where we keep all our tools and stuff. But yeah, that's basically it. So, you know, if you guys have any questions about the garden, I will be happy to answer it to the best of my ability. I may have to have Misfit Wormwood help me out on that one. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go pull some weeds. So remember, everybody, to do your part this spring and get plenty.